Good morning, Ocean Township. Today is December 4th. It is currently 10:31 in the morning. I am your host, Izzy Flesca. This is my co-host, Mari Blackmon. Is that how you pronounce it?
Blackmon.
Blackmon? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then for our special guest, our very special guest, it's the mastermind behind this all, our TV production teacher.
Mastermind.
Mr. Pullano.
I like that. I like mastermind. I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction.
Thank you for coming on. Like, no one knows this, but he is never on camera.
Never,
that's
ever.
not true.
And when
That's
he
not
is
true.
on camera, his head is down and he's playing a dead
We
character.
get yelled at for putting him on camera.
Yeah.
I don't yell at anybody for anything.
Hey.
I am camera shy, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Ironically.
Which is weird because look at your job.
Yeah. But I guess it's like kind of like, because it's like I'd rather be filming other people than like being on film. So I guess it's like kind of like.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because primarily I would refer to myself as a camera operator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like most of my production life, I was a camera operator. So the guy behind the camera, right?
Yeah.
But for some like strange reason, as my career progressed, they always put me on camera. I always ended up on camera. Every single job like I had down to, so I used to produce cage fighting, like UFC many years ago, like the whole back end production of it. And my company would go and do these cage fights, multi-camera shoots, kind of like what we're doing in this room, right? Like for people who can't see it, maybe Jameson could switch to the master camera. But like in this room, this is a 4-camera shoot, right? Jameson's working a switcher. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. This is no different than what we would do at a cage fight, except there'd be people instead of a table, people talking. There's people fighting in a cage, right?
Yeah.
So I was producing that for a long time for a company called New Breed Fighters and Battle Cage Extreme and Brick City Fight Club, like all of these organizations. And me and my team would drive around. And then one day I get there and his name was Scott Morgan. He was the owner of New Breed Fighters. And he grabbed me and he was like, you're going to commentate the fights next time. And I said, what? And at this point, I didn't know much about the sport except like producing it. And then like that's what got me into training for like, because I needed to know what I was talking about. Yeah. And he grabbed me and he put me, the next show I had to commentate. So I was like the Joe Rogan of these low level fights, commentating cage fighting. So, and I was up on the Jumbotron. And so I became like a really integral part of the show. And that happened again with the New York Rangers. I worked for them for a long time, and I ended up being the guy on the Jumbotron. That's not what I intended to do. And then, I was camera operator for Impractical Jokers forever, all the way from the beginning up until like COVID. And then I ended up in the movie, right? And then I started getting phone calls to do these commercials, and I became, for one college football season, I did like a long form Tums commercial, which you guys have all seen, and I became like the face of Tums.
Welcome to the super spicy food eating tailgate competition brought to you by Tums.
It's Mr. Pullano.
Yeah, and so like they keep putting me on camera, but I don't ever want to be on camera. Right? It's weird. Like I don't.
Pullano,
Yeah, that's my Ranger job. Stop stalking my social media, please. Kind of what? Well, it was a different time, Did you put that picture up like that?
It's actually nice though. You look cool.
That was when I worked for the Rangers. I did that for about 7 years or so. That picture you're seeing there. Interesting note. So I did kind of what you guys do at Roving Reporter. Like I did that for the Rangers. So I would travel with the team. That picture is from Montreal that you just had up there. And
that's cool.
So we were playing the Rangers were playing Montreal in the playoffs. So we went up to Montreal. It was this is the difference between Canada and America when ice hockey. It was a 7:00 p.m. start time. That is like 10 o'clock in the morning outside of the Bell Center in Canada. They're tailgating. Like hockey is life in Canada. And I would just go and run around and like do what you do at Roving Reporter. And then they would cut that together and put it up on the Jumbotron and stuff. But like that's what I did with the Rangers. That was fun. But I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah. So
also, I was like a young man there.
Speaking of being on camera, so I know my father took this class when he was here.
Yeah.
And I know you came here because you never leave Ocean. did you, like, when you were did you take the class?
I did.
So when you were taking the class, were you like, this is what I want to do? Or were you still kind of like, I don't know what I want to do?
No, this class, so Sean McDonald was the teacher. This class started in 1985, and it was Mike Supko, who you guys don't know, who was the TV productions teacher in 1985. He ended up retiring here as a vice principal. Mm-hmm. He had my brother, and my brother got really into this stuff. So I kind of like wanted to be like my brother, right?
Oh, so
like
you
I wanted
stole your brother's job.
So he was 4 years. He was a senior when I was a freshman.
Oh.
So like imagine like your little brother or your little sister like coming here and watching you on the Spartan Update, right? And then you want to emulate them, right?
Yeah.
Even though you hate them and they ate the last bowl of cereal that you wanted, right? Took the last slice of pizza and then hit you with a pillow. You still wanted to be like them.
Right.
So Sean McDonald, when Mike Zupko became a principal, Sean McDonald was my teacher, and he was doing the Spartan Update. And I was I don't mean to sound arrogant, but like when I picked up the camera, it just looked better than 90% of what the other kids, when they picked up the camera. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys all shoot stuff in here all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you understand that, right? Like not everybody innately picks up a camera and films it right. Like in class, you've probably heard me say like less headroom. Mm-hmm. What's with that empty space? Like I just always had the ability to like frame things properly. Mm-hmm. I was just good at it. And it was like, when you're good at something, I wasn't good at a lot of things. I was a terrible student. Ask your mom. Your mom and I grew up, and your dad. We all grew up together. Like they'll tell you, I was probably a terror in this building, like you.
Like
Sorry.
me.
But super talented in certain things, right? Like when I wanted to be, just like you. And that's meant to be a positive.
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
So I was on the Spartan Update, and I was like the guy. I was the guy who did all the camera work, and I was the guy who like edited everything. I was in here all the time, like a lot of you are. Like I would cut classes and end up in the production studio, right? And it just became natural to me. And like this room, I was really good at like making things work. Like I was a mad scientist. Like look around this room, like I built this room, right? Like I was just good at like making things work together, connecting it all. And I really enjoyed that. And I happened to, like, I was fortunate too that I worked with a lot of really creative people on the, because you need both, right?
Yeah.
Like for every guy like me, you need somebody in front.
Yeah.
So I worked with, like in my class was Sheba Russell, who is, you guys can bring up a picture of Sheba Russell, like News 4 Sheba Russell. So she's,
You know all of these people.
well, we
their
graduated
names.
together, and she ended up being on News 4 New York. Now she's in Philadelphia. She's
like a news reporter?
She's the news reporter. She's the primetime news reporter. So she did Spartan Update. Like I was her camera operator. Go back to the images. You'll see like she's, that's Sheba. So she's like an Emmy
She's
award-winning
pretty.
news commentator. She was like the lead in all the plays, and she was the face of Spartan Update. And then also David Kreisman, right? Like somebody like that. He's on our Wall of Fame. Sheba will be up on our Wall of Fame. And David Kreisman's a Emmy Award winner, multi-Emmy Award winner. He was a writer for Guiding Light. He wrote for WWE, SummerSlam. Like he was just
That's
very
what he was
talented
good
writer.
at.
So I was also fortunate to have all these like really creative people. So all I had to do was, make sure the shot was right and edit it all for them and like so it was a really good time. It was a really good time for me to like, it was a perfect storm, right? So like I didn't have a great like high school career outside of Spartan Update. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't a good student.
So going from high school into college, what did you like major in and stuff like that? Like, and did you go in for teaching?
No, I actually didn't go in. I didn't go to college right. Well, I did go to college right away. Again, I was a terrible student in high school, and probably because I was a product of the time and my environment, like a lot of
Hose water.
I was raised on hose water and
Hose water
neglect,
and
like
neglect.
last of 5, divorced family, like don't come home until the lights come on. Like I I feel like I was you guys don't know this. Annie, I'll pull this up too. There was a news commercial or TV commercial that literally said, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? And it would play, when I grew up, there was only like 3 channels on and your parents would watch the news at night. And like they would be sitting there watching TV and the news would have to remind them that where are your kids? It's 10 o'clock at night.
My gosh, is that
like this literally played.
10 p.m.
Where's Mike?
100%. And that when Mr. Terleski and I joke, like Generation X raised on hose water and neglect, like we're not kidding. Like that literally, was what it was like growing up. So.
Is this the commercial?
Yeah. Do you know where your kids are? It's 10 p.m. That really played. Like, so anyway. We were a product of that generation. So I didn't go to school right away. I got on to this day, I asked my mom, how did you let me do this? But I went to Brookdale, and I was taking TV classes in Brookdale. Like, they have a pretty good program that's actually, we were talking about it yesterday, Mark. With like Netflix coming and everything, like it's really being bolstered, and it's going to be like, it's going to be really impressive, right? So, but back then they still had a decent program. So I went there, took some TV classes, and then I was like, I wasn't ready for school. So I got on a motorcycle and I went to California.
You went to California on a motorcycle?
What did you do in California? What was in California for you?
Well, my plan wasn't to just go to California. My plan was so it was me, it was 4 guys, 2 in California, 2 in New Jersey. I went to high school at all of them. And so me and another guy got on our motorcycles and we toured.
So you guys?
We toured the country for like 3 months, and the goal was we were going to just go down south, go to California, come up and come across Canada, and then come home and then go back to school. That was the idea. So I got on the motorcycle and I spent 3 months going out to California. I got to California and. Like I literally pulled up to the beach and the sun was setting and there were beautiful people everywhere and the dolphins were swimming by, and I found a payphone because we didn't have phones, and I called my dad and I was like, I'm not coming home. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming home. And I had $600 in my bank account. And
you thought you were going to survive off $600?
Well,
At the time.
Well, I went.
Does that mean to say? Like at the time, I feel like it would have been.
No,
easier.
$600 is not a lot of money even then. I mean, it's enough to get me back on my motorcycle.
That's about it.
I slept in the road. Like we had tents.
How big was your motorcycle?
We had bags, like a fairing bag, tank bags, and stuff strapped to the back, and we would tent. We would find campgrounds or sometimes on the side of the road, and we would like find woods and we'd tent.
You thought that was better than going back home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Well, especially with what you wanted to do, like California is like the place to go.
It wasn't even in my, that never was in my mindset. Like I never thought it was tangible. I never thought of it as tangible. It was just something I'd like to do. So I found a beach bungalow that was in Oceanside, California, which was then much like Asbury Park was in the 80s. Like it was not a great place to be, right outside of Camp Pendleton. And I found a beach bungalow that was a block off the water, roach infested. And I talked the guy into renting it to me, some 18-year-old punk from New Jersey.
Yo.
And
everyone's from Jersey.
He was from New Jersey. If I
Yeah.
told you the story about like how I got him to rent me the apartment, you wouldn't even believe it.
Is it because you were from Jersey?
Yeah, so the kid I drove across with, his name's Chris Lackey. His uncle was a big time basketball player, like all state, and this guy. So Chris and I went to get this apartment. It was a beach bungalow. The guy's looking at the contract and he's looking at our resume. Or you have to fill out your name and your address and all that stuff. And he goes, your name's Lackey? And he's like, yeah. He goes, are you related to Bruce Lackey? And he was like, yeah, that's my uncle. My uncle's Bruce. And the guy's like, I used to watch your uncle play basketball. I went to school down in Jersey, on the Jersey Shore, blah, blah. And he like rents us the apartment. That's the connection to ocean and basketball was the only reason he gave us the apartment.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So we ended up staying there. And eventually the other 3 guys left. And I got a job at Vaughn's Supermarket, bagging groceries and pushing carts. Right? And all I did was surf, drive my motorcycle up and down the coast of California, and bag groceries, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, at least you had surfing.
And
I love surfing.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. And I surfed in Mexico, and I surfed all up and down in California. I made a lot of friends. And then one day, like a year later, I was there for like a year in this roach-infested beach bungalow, bagging groceries.
Yeah.
I literally woke up gasping for breath. I was like, you ever wake up like that? And you're like, oh, man. And I was like, I have to do something. If I don't do something with my life right now, it's going to be too late.
Yeah.
So I was probably like 19.
Okay.
Maybe I was 19, 20 at the oldest. And I sold my motorcycle, and I bought Amtrak was putting like forth a summer special. They broke the country up into thirds, and so you can buy a rail pass, a summer rail pass, and you can go anywhere you want as many times as you want for one ticket. But once you crossed a third, you couldn't go back. So I went up and down the country, everywhere I didn't go on my motorcycle, and I just went up and down, up. And I spent like another month and a half living on the train. Nowhere to stay. I would just go sleep on the train, and I would just jump on and off Amtrak and went all the way across the country. And then I came home and I went to school.
I mean, at least you lived.
I
Like,
mean,
you
if
have
I
a
didn't,
story
I
to
needed
tell.
to do that, right? Like some
Yeah.
people can go to
Yeah.
college, some people go to the military. Like if I didn't do that, that was hose water and neglect, right? Like I had to figure it out for myself the way I needed to figure it out. And there's something about like having a helmet on
Yeah.
and the hum of the road for 8 hours a day that gives you a lot of time to think, right? You're not talking to anybody. I mean, once you get out west, there's just nothing but desert or farmland, and you're just seeing and looking. And it was like therapeutic
Yeah.
for me. And I figured it out. And then I needed to do what I did in California, and I figured it all out. And I came home, and I went to Brookdale, and then I ended up, to answer your initial question, I went to Stockton. So I graduated Stockton with a BA in historical studies, because at the time they didn't have not every school had the technology we have now. They didn't have like a production class at all.
So
at
what is
Stockton.
that? Like, is that like?
What is Stockton?
No. I mean, like what you majored in, like what?
Oh, history.
It's history. Okay, I wasn't
Wait.
sure.
Why history?
So I knew myself well enough to know that the way I function in education, like I was a bad test taker. Everything was gauged on tests. So like that's why I feel like I was a bad student in high school, because I was put into this category of a bad student because my grades were bad because I couldn't take tests. Like to this day, I can't like sit down and I don't do well on like a written test. You know what I mean? I can write like the wind. So if you ask me to write a paper, I will happily write it, and I can bang them out quickly. You know, I was just always good at that. So I enjoyed history. My my stepfather, my father, my brother, my uncles, they were all in the military, you know? So like there was a lot of that conversation happening. Also in the time where I grew up, like, you know, movies were all focused on like Vietnam and the world wars and like that. I just enjoyed the history of it. So I put the two things together, and I was like, okay, this seems like if I want to be successful in college, this is a good major for me. Not a lot of tests, a lot of papers. So that's what I did, and I did well. And then like I didn't decide to really become a teacher, and I didn't do any zero production at Stockton. When I went to Stockton, they were building the first computer lab, and I rolled up to Stockton carrying a word processor. Like there was no computers. So you didn't have a laptop. That didn't exist. We didn't have cell phones yet. So we didn't have that. So I just did that, and then decided to my senior year that I wanted to do. So my to bring it full circle, Sean McDonald, my TV productions teacher, did a lot for me when I was here. Like he helped me find a way, you know, and I wanted to do that for other kids. I didn't want kids to go through what I did to figure it all out, and I was like, tying all of this together would probably be a really satisfying career. So I went into teaching. So I got my certification after college. I went alternate route, and I started teaching in Red Bank right out of college, and it's been 25 years.
And you taught TV production, or did you teach history?
My first 4 years, I taught multiple things, but I'm primarily a fourth grade classroom teacher.
Oh.
And then I became.
Oh, so you were a history teacher at one point?
Yeah, I taught 7th and 8th grade social studies. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But then I primarily there became the technology coordinator, and I taught tech. So computers started to become prevalent. So I literally built like this room, Red Bank's first computer lab, did the whole network, built all the computers. My stepfather and I literally built the desks. Like, we built everything. And then I left there and went to another school as a tech coordinator, and I did the same thing there in the Highlands. And then I was going to, that's when like technology started to become more prevalent. I was getting back into like production, and I was going to leave teaching and go into production full time.
And that's what you did.
That's when I started working with the guys from Impractical Jokers before this is years before Jokers even comes on. So I'm working for them, with them, doing a lot of stuff, getting back into production. And I was like, I think I'm going to leave teaching. I got a really bad taste in my mouth for teaching in the Highlands. It wasn't great. And I go with a friend of mine to, it's like, hey, you want to go to Jazz Fest in Red Bank? And I'm like, sure, let's go. We're living in Asbury.
What's Jazz Fest?
Jazz Fest is just like a musical festival that I think they still do it in Red Bank every year in the spring. They do a big music festival. I was like, yeah, let's go. So we hop on the train, and we're in Asbury. So we hop on the train, and the train stops in a bunch of stops along the way. It stops in Little Silver, right? I look out the window, and this is this is summertime. So this is the summer. I'm either going to go back to the Highlands and teach, or I'm quitting, and I'm going to go into production. I look out the window, and Sean McDonald, my high school TV productions teacher, is getting on the train. And I haven't seen him since 1993.
Yeah.
He's with his wife and his kids, and we make eye contact, and he's like, oh my God. And so and we had been in a little bit of contact through email and stuff. So he gets on the train, and he's like, he sits his wife and his daughter down, and he comes over, and we start talking. And he's asking me, are you still teaching? Yeah, I'm still teaching. I'm explaining the whole thing to him. He's like, you still doing stuff with production? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all this stuff. And I'm thinking about going into production full time. And he goes, listen. He goes, nobody knows this. I'm retiring. I'm resigning. He was still the teacher here. He was building this room because this used to be an auto shop.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm retiring. I'm resigning on Monday, and I'm going to Vermont. I'm going to be a principal. He goes, you should have my job. And I was like, oh my God, like serendipity, right? Like so crazy that this moment is happening because I'm in the process of struggling with, should I quit teaching? Should I go into production full time? And then this job gets thrown at me. The reason I got into teaching was to like help kids like he helped me. And this was following in his footsteps. And this put my two passions together, right? My production, I could do production and teach. And like we're building a brand new studio at that same time. So this all happened by accident because she said, do you want to go to Jazz Fest? And I was like, yeah. That's why it happened. And I've been in this room for 20 years.
Crazy butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you said no, like, you probably would still be in a Highlands.
Who knows where you would be right now?
Yeah, you have no idea, right? So, say yes. Do things. Get out there. But that's, like, how it all happened, which is pretty crazy.
So, is there anything else you would like to
Wait,
talk about?
I have a question.
Oh, you have a question.
Wait, so is that teacher, like, do you still talk to him? Did he pass away?
No, I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen or talked to him in a long time.
Does he know that you took the job, though?
Oh, yeah. I've seen him since. He's come in and seen the studio and seen what we've done. But it's been 20...
Is he in Vermont?
20... No, I think he's back.
You think
I
we
haven't
him on
seen
the
him
podcast?
We should get him on the podcast.
We should.
That'd be crazy.
We should get him on.
He was
I
the
actually
real
thought
mastermind.
I thought about it the other day when we were talking about it, and I was like, we should have Mr. Zupko and Mr. McDonald on the podcast because like Mr. Zupko created it in 1985. There was no program, and then Sean took it over, and we should have them come on and tell their story, right?
Yeah.
That would actually be, like, really
How
nice.
do I get in touch with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We'll talk
I
about
will
that.
reach out. I don't even know how to get in touch with them, but I will reach out.
I'll find a way. I'll send an email to their house.
And then send a letter in the mail.
Yeah, I'll send a letter in mail. So now going on to the real game.
All right. Ooh, I wonder what it's about. Give it a good lead in so you can edit it easier.
Fa la 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 la.
Fa
La la
la.
la.
No, not a song, but like explain it. Give it a good explanation.
So pretty much this game, it's blind ranking. I give you something, you blind rank it 1 through 5, but you cannot go back and
Got it.
change it.
Got it.
So-
This is a great game, by the way.
Yeah.
I
I'm
really
scared-
enjoy watching them, your edits on Instagram.
Thank you. I'm really scared you're not gonna like
The topics?
the topic.
Oh.
Because we had multiple different topics, but we felt like some of them may have been like not.
Can I
like
pick
there.
the topic? Do you still have the question?
The one topic was Christmas movies. The other topic I was thinking was the Impractical Jokers because there was 5 of them.
Mm-hmm. There's 5 what?
Oh, there's 4 of them.
There's 4 of them.
Are they actually
There were
4 lifelong friends?
They are.
Yeah. So, and then that was gonna be the other one, and then maybe I would have added in like Kamari just because.
As the 5th Joker?
Yeah, just because like add in like a random name, see where you would put them. So which one would you rather do?
I mean, Christmas.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do Christmas first. Let's go with Home Alone.
So that's a tough one, right? So my wife loves Home Alone, and she's pushing that to my son. And every time so 2 times I have to watch it a year. My wife watches it after Thanksgiving when we're home, which is, there's always a football game on, so that's kind of annoying for me. But so that she has to watch it there, and then when we decorate the tree, she puts on Home Alone.
Aw.
It's the best movie ever, though.
But we're talking about the best Christmas movies, and there's a clear cut number 1 for me. And you probably don't even have it on your list, but I will put Home Alone because of these reasons. I'll give it a 2.
I feel like I would have it on here. I feel like I can read your mind.
All right. So the second movie is The Grinch.
Which version?
The live action, like the real
Yeah.
one.
Wait, with Jim Carrey?
Who's Jim Carrey?
The guy who plays the Grinch, like the one.
Yeah, the person.
That's not the real one. The real one is the Dr. Seuss
is
cartoon.
Yeah.
Any Grinch you want.
I
Any
said the
Grinch?
live action, the real person one. No.
I mean, it's not my least favorite. It's not my favorite, but I don't know what's coming, so I can't give it a 5. It's definitely not my 1. So I'm gonna give it a. Parker loves the cartoon when he does the booty dance. Like, he loves that, right? So I enjoyed watching him do that when it comes on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my 3 though. I'll give it a 4. I'm gonna have to give it 4. That's tough.
Parker would be upset.
Well,
I hope
All
Parker
right.
doesn't see this.
he won't.
Dad, you gave The Grinch a 4?
I know he'll be mad.
Christmas Vacation.
Not my favorite vacation. Not my favorite. I mean, the first vacation is paramount. European vacation is probably my second. Christmas vacation. This is tough though, because what if you said if you say like I have to leave 5 open for like A Wonderful Life. I don't know if you even know what that movie is, or if it's on the list, but I don't want to. Don't tell me.
On the list.
So I have to leave 5 open for that. So what do I have? I have.
You have
1.
2, 4. Yeah. You have
No, I didn't say 1.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
2
so
and
you have-
4. You have.
Oh, I have 2 and 4 are open.
Taken.
Taken, so you have 1,
You have-
3, and 5.
1, 3, and 5. So 3.
Okay.
I mean, it is good. Like the squirrel. I love the squirrel.
All right, so we have Elf.
Oh man, that's really good. Really good.
Yeah.
What do you
Like
think about Elf?
it's you don't have my number 1 on this list. So can I do like a 1A?
No.
A 1A and a 1B?
like
what type of
No.
cheating?
All right, I'm gonna give Elf is gonna. It's not my least favorite, and I'm worried about the last. But what if you? So now I have 1 and 5. What if you say my favorite Christmas movie next, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
give
this is
Elf
a tough
and I give Elf a 1, and my favorite one becomes a 5? I put myself into a quandary.
Hide the 5th one.
This is a
Just so he's not a
predicament.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
I'm gonna have to. This is gonna pain me, but Elf's gonna have to go 5.
5.
Yeah, because I can't leave.
I feel like he's gonna be
I
mad.
don't even know if he watched the last
I don't even know
one,
if he
though.
watched the last one. Jack Frost.
Oh, this is. I have no choice. That has to be 1, but that's clearly not 1. Number
Yeah.
1 is Die Hard.
What is Die Hard?
What is Die Hard?
There's controversies as
Die Hard. Yeah.
Guys, Nakatomi Plaza. Never forget. Die Hard. Bruce Willis. The terrorist attack. Nakatomi Plaza.
Is this it?
And Bruce Willis
That
has
looks
to.
like a Christmas movie
has
to you?
It is a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie.
Be a Christmas movie.
I guarantee
zoom
you.
in on it.
Well, not yet. Wait till Annie. Go to YouTube, and put in Die Hard trailer, and then tell me.
Yeah, we'll
That
watch
is
the trailer
not a
and then we'll
Christmas
tell
movie.
you if it's a Christmas movie.
Stop.
It's Christmas
Pause.
Eve in LA.
Pause. What's playing in the background?
Okay,
What is
yeah,
the first thing the guy says? The narrator
That's
says,
not- no.
"It's Christmas Eve."
No.
Rewind it. Play it again.
It's
Listen.
Christmas Eve in LA.
Pause. We don't have to see any more.
You know what?
End period. Stop. Die Hard is the #1 Christmas movie of all time.
Well, Jack Frost is #1 on your list.
Oh
so
my God. This game is terrible.
So, you went from Jack Frost to Home Alone to Christmas Vacation to
Yeah.
Grinch to Elf.
The list is. I'm
Throw the whole list
not
away.
accepting this list. This list is terrible. This game is blind ranking is very difficult.
Yeah.
I think that's
That's
the
why I don't
point.
do it. I give it to people.
It's
Right.
it's really hard.
Yeah. Well, the people in the back are wonderful helpers, or what would I call it? Yeah, them.
The production crew.
Production crew. What do you guys have anything you would like to say or comment?
Wait, you said it is or it isn't? It isn't. Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, listen. Everybody's entitled to an opinion, even when they're incorrect. I mean, like I have a master's in film and media studies, and I'm here to tell you that Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Where did you get your master's in film and?
I got it from Arizona State.
Wait, so you went from Stockton all the way to Arizona State?
No, I didn't go to Arizona.
Oh,
I
he
didn't
went
physically go
online.
there. I would
Oh,
do
you
that
went online.
yeah.
I was about to say. I was like, that's
you
crazy
did a lot
work.
of jumping around in your life.
I was like, why was that not
have.
mentioned?
I have.
Yeah. But I mean, you turned out great, so.
Oh, well, I
mean,
appreciate that.
I guess
Thank you.
that's like.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Do you have any other questions or things you'd like to talk about?
Like there was like, why
Ask
do you
me.
like AI so much?
Yeah, what's up
I don't
with
know
you
if
and
I.
AI?
I don't know if I would say I like it. But what do
But
you?
you
Why do
have
you say
fun
that?
with it.
I
You
do
made
have
your
fun
other
with it.
students do an entire song about AI, off of AI.
So I thought this is interesting that you bring this up. I thought that was going to be really fun, right? So what I was doing was typical Pullano, right? Like I was joking around with the class, and then they were editing projects, and so I went into this is I think this isn't talking out of school, so I'll use an example. So Tess McDonald, right? She didn't come to my class. And then I saw her in the hallway, and she avoided me and didn't say hello, which rose alarm bells that she cut my class. So I was busting her chops about it in class. They then were editing on their videos. So I went on ChatGPT and I said, "Hey, ChatGPT, can you please write me a hip hop diss track about a girl named Tess McDonald who cuts her TV productions class and then sees her teacher in the hallway and then ignores him because she cut his class?" And it wrote me a great song. So then I put it into Suno. And Suno, for those of you who don't know, will write you an amazing song off your
Yeah.
lyrics.
Ask Hoff about it.
Yep.
Hoff loves Suno.
And I had it write me a banger about Tess McDonald. It was awesome. It was like a techno, EDM, house music, and it had a bass drop in it, and it was about Tess cutting my class. And I just played. They didn't know I was doing this. And then I played it through the speakers, and it got a really good laugh, and everybody loved it. So I started doing that all week. I was doing it all week.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be a really good job, a really good project, which I'd never done, to have them write a song about themselves using ChatGPT. Prompt it, make it about you, whatever you're into, it doesn't matter. Have fun with it. Copy paste that into a Word doc, massage it, make sure like it got your name right. Remember we did it with my name and
Yeah.
it got my name wrong. So you got to.
Called
Or
you
Jameson. Yeah, come up,
Yeah.
Mari and
Mary
Jameson.
Jameson.
That was a really good song too. It's called "Mr. P is Dead."
It
It
was.
was a
He's
really good
dead.
song. We got to use that on the Spartan update. So we did that. Put it in a Suno. Pick it writes you a song in 10 seconds. So far you've had to do zero work, right? You write like a prompt in ChatGPT, copy and paste it into a doc, fix some spellings,
Easy.
copy and paste it into Suno, get yourself a song. Now, take that song, put it into the software that you've been learning how to use all semester,
Yeah.
and then take your phone, which you never put down, which is never further than 6 inches from you, and film some stuff
Make a
and
music
make
video.
a music video.
That sounds fun. We
Sounds
did that.
fun. You'd think I asked them for their firstborn child and $1,000.
I
in
will
cash.
say it like I worked with people who were doing it, and it was a little like, yeah, like this is kind of like it was more of like when we were doing the song. Like the song, I think was the hardest part.
The hardest part?
Yes,
What's so bad about it?
you wanted it only to be 2 minutes. Like max was 2 minutes, so it was like they had to cut stuff down, and then like the song itself, some of it was like when they would listen to the song, there was like this big like chorus part or like a big like pause where it was just like music, and it was like, okay, now they have to cut this out, but they have to make sure they like work around it. It was like I could see why it'd be difficult a little bit, but like it's like
Just have fun with it. Like
I
feel
will say I did
they
like
had
what we
to
did
be
last
taking
year.
it too serious.
Just have fun.
Yeah, because if it was longer than 2 minutes, it wasn't going to be that big of a deal.
No, very simple. You guys know you can cut a song down. You could just end it at 2 minutes. You didn't have to
Literally.
I didn't ask them to like remix
It
it.
could just be a blunt cut.
They
cut
just
it.
didn't want, like they had a hard time doing anything. A problem with your generation.
They're lazy.
Very, very lazy and doesn't want to do anything that's asking them to do anything. Like they don't, you got, like not you specifically, but your group, your generation.
That was the most
They don't want,
easiest
it
thing
is, it's
you
supposed to be
ever
fun.
asked
It was
for
supposed to be
them.
fun, right?
You're not even asking for a lot.
And it's not TV productions. This is video editing class. So I was like trying to incorporate a little bit of filming because sometimes you guys took the class, right? Sometimes you get tired of cutting other people's
Other
stuff.
people,
Yeah.
So I was trying to give them cut your own stuff, and you always have your phone on you.
Yeah.
Just film a little
Film you walking in the hallway singing a song or something. Like,
bit. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not obsessed with AI or anything. I do like to try to stay on top of emerging technologies, especially stuff that's going to be this important. So I was trying to incorporate it into the lesson. Into a lesson.
no, see, I don't
I
think
did like what we
you're
did
obsessed
last
with
year.
it. I think Hoff is obsessed with it.
He's doing artificial Kenny is putting out some hits. It's really good though, and today. I will say this about it: like AI right now is the worst it's ever going to be, and it's pretty good, right? So
Yeah.
it's only going to get better and better. And in Premiere, we haven't really dove into this. Jameson's chomping at the bit to say something.
Yeah, I want to.
All right, hold on. Let me finish this thought, and then Premiere, which you guys are all proficient in right now, has the AI generative prompt.
It does.
So like we have, I hand you my wallet, and then we cut before you handed it back, and you handing it back is very imperative to the script, but we never filmed it on set. Now in post production, you're editing, you can grab it and say, you can prompt it. She needs to hand the wallet back to him, and drag it out, and it'll do it.
Oh, wow.
And it'll make you hand it back to me, and you cannot tell that it's not real.
So what are
There
we
is-
Right now,
for?
right now it only does it for 5 seconds, right? Tomorrow it'll do it for 10. By next semester, it'll do 30 minutes, and then eventually,
We'll have whole movies
Can
made
I
by AI.
back something
Yeah.
off by that?
Yeah.
My manager had reached out because there was somebody who actually signed a AI girl to be an actress and model for them.
sure.
And it was like crazy because he sent an entire email about how literally somebody signed an AI actress
Yeah,
to their deals and stuff. And I was like, this is crazy work.
it's coming. You know what's coming is we're all gonna fall in love with somebody, right? Like the world's gonna fall in love with somebody, like a Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber or Brad Pitt, like whatever that person is, and they're gonna be a pop star, a movie star, all of these things. And then all of a sudden, it's
Just
going to
to
be
find out
revealed that they were
it's
never
AI.
a real
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Like that is 100% coming. Like it might already be here, and we
Yeah.
just don't know.
I mean, look at Britney Spears. Not saying anything.
Jama,
but
what's
she
your
wasn't
question?
fast.
Well, not a question. I just like to say a statement that I did make my own song, and there is no chat GBT in it, and it's coming out soon.
Yeah.
It is.
Go
It is.
stream it.
Yeah.
Is that-
It's going to be good. We're almost done with it.
Yes, we are.
Can I flip this for a second?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have all taken video editing. You've taken TV productions. You're now in Spartan Update. You two specifically will be in Spartan Update again next year. What is your opinion of the program? Like, what has the program given you? Like, what would you change about the program? What would you bolster about the program? Like, what are your thoughts?
Definitely one of the things I would say is, like, it looks easier than it is. Like, I feel like that's one, like, the biggest thing. Like, people are like, oh, I want to do it because it seems like such, like, an easy class. And, like you don't really do anything. But it's, like, that's, like, actually not the case. Like, I think I do more work in here than I would in other classes. And I think that's, like, one of the biggest, like, misconceptions about, like, coming into this class. It's, like, you're going to have to do stuff, like, all the time. Like, there's never, like, a time you should be, like, not doing something, really.
Right.
Even if it's for just, like, social media.
Yeah, that's a big misconception because of the freedom you have in here, right? Like this class, I've designed it to be real world.
Yeah, you allow us to have a bunch of like creativity and, you know, put our own ideas into things. Like you don't, oh, this assignment, this assignment, this assignment. Like you're like, you know, you do this, but do it how you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I do all like I like feel like I reach out to a lot of whoever comes onto the podcast. Like when I come in, I just come straight back here and start editing for the podcast. Like I feel like there's nothing really
everybody
where I don't really address Mr. Pullano.
Everybody kind of does their own thing, you know?
Yeah, no, and that's how I want it to be. Like I don't push people to, like I don't say, Mari, you have to be a camera operator today. Tomorrow you have to edit. You have to learn how to set. Like I don't do that. I like to let you guys fall into what you are comfortable with. And then you kind of by default end up like holding the camera for somebody at some point or you know, so I let that flow. And I want it to be real world, right? This is a really great studio. We have this like the sound booth where Jameson recorded his song. We have this podcast studio. We have the main studio out there. We have all this equipment and I want you guys to have that and to run with it.
Yeah, we have a lot of things you can do. Like there's a lot that can happen like in this classroom.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a classroom, but like in a TV production room, like there's a bunch of ideas you can turn into something, you know? And that's why I like it. Like I actually enjoy this class. And I think production or something of that sort is what I would want to do in life.
Good. You're good at it.
Because of this class. Like I didn't think about it before, but now that I'm in here, like I'm actually
You should keep going with it, right? And that's ultimately what this class, not Spartan Update, but my video editing and TV productions, like ultimately what they're designed for is for one of two things. For a student to say, I like this and I want to continue, or I don't like this and I don't want to do it again, right? Like that's what your electives are supposed to teach you.
Yeah.
But then when you get in a Spartan Update, you know, that's where it gets a little more.
Creative freedom.
Yeah.
Well.
Anything else about the class or comments that you would change or?
No,
or
I just
add?
think I wouldn't change anything about it, honestly. I just think everyone should join it. Everybody should take it. You know, it's a good and fun, like, I don't know.
Is there anything else in the school like it?
No, most definitely
Offered?
not. Mm-mm.
Like this specifically?
This whole.
No, definitely not in like the school. But I do know that our school. I feel like our school does give a very good range of what you would like to do. Like there's like theater, like, and like we have a very good theater.
There's everything
program.
for someone.
Yeah,
like,
there's everything for someone.
Yeah.
So.
That's good.
It's all about finding
That's what
yourself.
you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually love it here. Everyone, take this class if you can. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right on.
And Mr. P's the best.
Thank you.
That's
I
all.
appreciate that.
I'm joking.
I appreciate that. What'd you say?
I said that's not live. I'm joking. No, it's I enjoy coming into the class. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, guys. This was great.
I had fun.
Jameson, make sure you delete this so no one sees it.
Mr.
Just
P's
kidding.
first time
Delete
on
what?
camera.
Oh, delete it. Oh, okay. I got confused.
Mr. P's first time on camera.
Not my first time on
Yeah.
camera. I
in
think this
here,
might
right?
be my first time on the podcast.
On the podcast, yeah.
I'm making an admission that by the end of this year, one of either Mr. Zepko, was it?
Oh, Mr. Zupko
or
Mr. McDonald.
Mr. McDonald.
Let's get them on the podcast.
is coming on. I will send a letter to their home.
Yep. We will find them
Yep.
and we'll get them here.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
Guys, good work. Keep up the good work. You know,
Yes.
we got a lot left, and you guys are special because you have a whole nother year.
Yeah, we do.
That just gives more opportunities.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next year we should expect some big stuff.
Right.
Well, thank you for watching. Bye. Wave to the camera, Mr. Pullano.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.